We've been described as an arts organization on steroids. That kind of energy, and it's contagious and it's exciting. 1996 was the first year for Franconia Sculpture Park, and since then more than 450 artists have passed through, all creating new works. We're not a museum. We don't collect art. We don't collect sculptures. We're here to give new opportunities. Every year, artists apply to Franconia for our fellowships. We have the Franconia Sculpture Park Jerome Emerging Artist Fellowship, and we also have Open Studio Fellowships. And we also have an excellent intern artist program, and all the artists come here to work and to rub elbows, to share ideas, and to work here on our rather extensive work area. Congratulations exactly. On the new sculpture.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, it's been a wonderful experience here. It gets me out and gets me a little more exposure and interaction with other artists, which sometimes can be a difficult situation where you're in your own studio alone and you can't feed or bounce ideas off of people. So that's been great about being here.
There's a playfulness to it that's interesting to me, and it's easy to kind of have that rub off on you when you're working here, I feel like.
It's an incredible opportunity. I mean, one, you have all the equipment to move larger work. You have people that have experience moving larger work. John has been doing this most of his life. I think he's got some great people that work with him, and everybody helps together to make this move. You know, it's almost like a barn raising. You all kind of pitch in when a piece gets together. It's been very special.
The artist intern program, I love it. It's really exciting. Career-bound sculptors, they're in school, either undergrad or grad school, come here. They get to stay for 2 months. They help the park do work. They help the artists do work, and they have 5 or 6 hours of their own every day in the studio to work. So it's exciting for younger artists to have this opportunity and to work toward producing a large and ambitious sculpture here.
It's pretty intense. I think every week here it feels like a whole month. You know, so much is going on each day.
Like, especially for a sculptor straight out of school, a lot of the problems that arise are just like you don't have quite the space to make work. So it's like places like Franconia where it's just amazing, because then you have an opportunity to like push yourself to the potential of like using all these things, you know, like they give you the space, and you have the time that you make the most of.
I've always wondered, how do you teach someone to be ambitious? And I think I've found here that you put someone into an environment that's challenging and ambitious in itself, and let people rise to the occasion and fit in and challenge themselves. So it's really an excellent program.
Yeah, it's always inspiring to come in, especially there's always something new and refreshing to see, and trying to figure out the artist's process, how they came up with their idea.
Having some really crazy art around is pretty cool to bring that kind of spice to life.
I like the art here. It's very, very cool.
It's free too.
Our best education program is the most subversive, is that visitors to the park, the community at large, that pull into the park and then they walk out here straight out to the work area, and they're confronted with a work in progress, with artists making all kinds of different sculptures and noise, and the visitors get the experience of being able to talk, to chat, to communicate with the artist. Hey, what you building there? And which is really a dynamic situation and a very beautiful way to learn about the world of art. We're lucky enough to have a 5,000 square foot, 8 bedroom, 3.5 bath farmhouse. here at the new park. So the artists, while they're in residence, it's communal working and communal living and communal eating. The Kids Make Sculpture workshops are an exciting educational program that we do here. We do them on Saturdays for almost a full day. There's 2 students with 1 artist as a teacher.
I don't really know what I'm building, it's just art.
I think it was the first time she ever imagined herself making a sculpture.
Yeah.
And then when we get home and they would do projects like building a deck, she'd pick up all the pieces of wood and start making things. And
right.
I think the setup is so nice with them working with an artist.
We collaborate with a culture club out of Minneapolis, and they work with at-risk youth and homeless and challenged youth. And they come out once a month for a workshop, for a meal, to hang out with the artists, with positive mentoring. Sometimes we end up playing Frisbee, just being good, strong, positive role models. Someone said to me yesterday, they said, I love this place, this is my home, and that way, I agree. I mean, should we call it the People's Park? I think people that come here and enjoy and become friends of the park are partners with what's going on here. Everyone has a bit of ownership and excitement. We're experimenting here with art and history and education, and people sense that.
Hey, Dad, come on.